Hello, everybody. Back at it again. Yeah. Praise God. Praise God. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's keep praising Him every day. Today's another story about Jacob and Joseph. So Jacob heard about Joseph, and then he went to the land of Egypt. They went there, right? And they came with open hands, and they invited them in. And Jacob said, "Don't tell them you're shepherds. Just tell them that you have livestock and stuff, because the land of Egypt hates shepherds." Then instead, Jacob still told him he was a shepherd, and he still told him that they had livestock like he was supposed to tell him, but instead he told him he was shepherds, but they still invited him with open hands. Then the Pharaoh said, "Give him the best land." I forgot what the land was, but it was basically the best land of Egypt. And they got the best land. Then next thing you know, the Egyptian people ran out of money, and they all gave livestock for the food. Then next thing you know, after that, they gave basically their souls, because they were slaves for them and worked for food and sold their land, and basically had no possessions left, because first they sold their livestock, then they sold their time for slavery and went into slavery for them just to eat food, and sold their land. Then after that, they sold their land. Then Joseph gave them food, seed to grow, and basically grew the food. And I know that back in the day, slaves had their own lives of growing food and feeding themselves as well, because basically it says in the Bible that they were allowed to grow food and give them 20% of their food to keep 80%, which means they still had lives back in the day. But of course, that wasn't how the new age slaves were, the 400 years of slavery that Africa went through with America, but that's besides the fact. But back in the day, slaves were treated much better in the biblical times. They had a life and everything, and had their own house and all of that. But nowadays, we don't have slavery in most parts of this world. Some parts still have slavery, sadly to say, which is very sad. But then after that, Jacob was about to die and told him a story